I woke up to the familiar, gentle touch of my wife. "Morning," she said gently, kissing my cheek before falling asleep again. Getting up, I felt a tug from her tail wrapped around my ankle. No wonder she was sleeping like a baby. I gently freed my leg and proceeded to my morning routine. Cutting the bathroom light off, I saw the horned silhouette with bright golden eyes behind me in the mirror. I flipped the light on, and it was gone. Flipped the light off, and it was back. I repeated this a few more times, and she giggled before walking off. After breakfast, it was back to work. A few cases of suspected cheating, 2 of which turned out to be people just wanting some alone time. Overall, nothing that needed my immediate attention. Then, the more complicated portion of my job came into play. The huge, thin man in a black suit handed me a letter with a stylized W on it. "Thank you, Sam," I said as I took it. I threw the letter on the pile next to the fireplace. "You sure, boss? They're starting to seem desperate," Sam asked as he inspected the pile of identical letters. There was no point in trying to read his emotion. A blank face will have you staring at it for hours. "I'm not worried about them. We've got other potential clients to get to." "Hey Bella, we're about to leave." "Hold on a sec," she responded as she ran out with a gift bag and a small pill bottle. She handed Sam the bag and me the pill bottle. Thanks, Mrs. Anderson," Sam said as he opened the bag and pulled out a black fedora. "Oh, please. I've told you so many times to call me Bella. Also, it was no problem. My stubborn husband here would never wear something like this." The sight of Sam the Slender Man wearing a fedora almost made me burst out laughing. "You look good. The noir thing isn't my style anyway," I said, wearing my jeans, t-shirt, and steel-toed black work boots. We walked through the acres of forest behind my house along the familiar path under an unnaturally arcing canopy. Leading the way, as he usually does, Sam seemed a bit more energetic as he brought us the well-crafted door that both felt out of place and like it fit perfectly where it was. Opening the door revealed a leprechaun flying in my direction. "Whoa! Hey Tim, what happened this time?" I asked as I caught him. After dusting himself off, he caught me up on the situation. "An ogre came in and started causing trouble. I told him to leave, but he just threw me." Entering the pub of wonders, a few of the beings inside went quiet. It didn't take much time to spot the massive frame of the ogre as he chugged his beer. "Hey Shrek!" I shouted, every syllable oozing with disrespect. "Who the fuck said that?" The green-skinned behemoth bellowed as he flew from his seat and stomped over to me. "I did. You can't just go around throwing people," I responded as Tim stood next to me. "Tiny men thinking they're tough." "That's adorable," he responded as he got a good look at me. "Wait a second. Aren't you that human that's married to that freak of a demon?" "The hell did you just say about my wife?" Apparently the look on my face sent a message to everyone in the immediate area to get to a safe place. As if reading from a script in a bad movie, the ogre closed his eyes and lowered his face to mine. "You know what? I'll let you have one free shot." Such a poor choice of words. I pulled out my revolver and fired point blank in his face. He fell on his back holding his busted nose. While he rolled around on the ground screaming incoherently, I proceeded to rain down a barrage of punches, causing purple blood to spatter all around us. A sharp tug on my waist pulled me off, the pathetic excuse for an ogre. "That's enough. He's learned his lesson," Sam said, holding me in the air. The ogre scrambled towards the door but was lifted by another of Sam's tendrils. I'm sorry, please just keep him away from me," he cried before throwing a pouch to Tim and bolting out the door when he was released. As Sam put me down, Tim gave me a handful of gold coins from the pouch and a manila envelope. I opened it and looked through the requests. Let's see. Trap. What the hell? Is this a joke or something? I said, revealing the picture of what appeared to be a 3-headed pit bull puppy. No joke. Came in from Hades himself. Once you find him, simply toss this into the closest fire, Tim said as he handed me a small glass jar with obsidian powder in it. Alright, Sam, we're looking for a 3-headed dog today. Now, obviously, I'm breaking the first rule of Fight Club, so don't tell anyone. As the pub door opened, we were greeted to the side of the underground structure that served as a coliseum. Beings of all shapes and sizes were there, however, all the focus was on the two fighting. It was what looked like a roided out werewolf fighting. Sam, are you seeing this? I said excitedly as I realized the other monster was something I had wanted to see for so long. It was the goddamn Mothman. Holy shit, he's real. You aren't bullshitting, I heard Sam shout, matching my excitement. It had its insect-like wings wrapped around its body like a cloak. We watched as the werewolf swiped his claws, but only hit air. Mothman, in a show of insane speed and strength, put the werewolf in a flawless chokehold, unfolded its wings, and shot into the air as high as the underground stadium would allow. Now, Mothman released its grip, the werewolf hit the ground with a loud thud, and snap. Its legs were bent all wrong and oh shit! Everyone shouted as Mothman slammed into the werewolf's abdomen with the speed of a pissed-off rocket. As much as I wished I could have kept watching, I had a job to do. Finding a Cerberus shouldn't be too difficult, if you know what you're looking for, that is. Their bark sounds deeper and more intimidating than any other dog, even the paranormal ones. However, their scent is what is truly unique. It is a mixture of cherry 7-Up, mint, and brimstone. I know, right? In the arena with so many beings of all shapes, sizes, smells, and sounds, make those details a lot harder to spot. We stepped into the well-furnished office. The nasally voice of the man at the desk annoyed me more than the two stone golems standing behind me and Sam. What brings you two to my office? I scanned the room before approaching the desk. A tall man with short black hair, glasses, and clothes that hung off of him stood up to meet me. Got word that this little guy was last seen around here. Know anything, Devin? I said as I handed the picture of the puppy. Aw, cute Cerberus pup. I wish I'd seen them. I can keep an eye out for you and ask around, but you have to fight in the arena in exchange for the information. Sam's tendril shot past my shoulder, stopping in front of Devin's face. Right, so you can put him up against something impossible. Devin tried to look Sam in the eye, but failed, so he settled for me. I am a businessman, and I am in the business of entertainment. A fight that is too one-sided is not entertaining. However, you have proven to be more capable than most humans. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. In the meantime, feel free to look around. I have nothing to hide. Fuck! I hate dead ends! I yelled as I kicked the door to the Pub of Wonders open. Not as easy as you thought, Tim asked as Sam and I sat down. Now I've got to wait for Devin to get back with me unless I can figure something out. After a few beers and mulling over the situation, a question I should have asked way sooner screamed loudly in my head. Why was Hades, or someone that worked for Hades, at the arena? Probably watching a fight, Sam responded as if he was stating the obvious. Tim said he'd contact Hades for more information and get back to us as we left. As we approached my backyard, I heard yelling coming from my house, followed by several bangs. Sam stopped just before the tree line as I hauled ass. Banging on my front door was some college-age guy, messy hair, fearful look in his eye. Who the fuck are you? I yelled as I approached him. The guy nearly leapt out of his skin as he heard me. I'm sorry. I'm looking for a detective, the one that handles weird cases. I calmed down a bit as I took a good look at him. Unkempt hair, deep bags under his eyes, and almost skin and bones. Something was not right. A loud scream caught both of us off guard as I opened the door. Boom! Take that, you camping bitch! Bella shouted with absolute glee from the living room. I gave the guy doing his best Leaf impression an apologetic look before announcing our presence to my wife. A woman with black hair, sun-kissed skin, and ember-colored eyes poked her head out from the living room, wearing a gaming headset. Oh, hi, honey. How's your day going? Lunch is in the microwave. Oh, no, you don't, fucker! She quickly retreated back into the living room and returned to her game. I gave half of my sandwich to my possible client as we sat in the office. So, what's your name, and what exactly do you need me for? I asked as I turned on my voice recorder app. Oh, right. My name is Simon Harper. I'm here because of my twin brother.